it's Tash here. I wanted to talk to you guys about candles because this is something that I couldn't really find a right or wrong post about candles, like what type of candles to use, like all different things about candles, like the types to use, what I just said, how long to burn them for, the colours and all that kind of stuff, when to burn them, how to burn them, all that kind of stuff. So I have a few different types of candles in my house at the moment, which I'm going to show to you. This is just what I have picked up after reading a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is just what I would probably follow myself. Sort of like half set rules that I've set for myself to do with candles. But I'll show you guys a few candles now. This first lot that I've got, which would be this, oh no, it'll be reasonably priced. Are just standard tea light candles. These little tea light candles here, which I have a bajillion of them because I buy them in bulk from the warehouse. In fact, most of these candles are from the oh no, I won't say most of them are from the warehouse because they're not. They're all from different stores. I have, yeah, these tea lights are from the warehouse. They come in like packs of 50 or 100 for like, I don't know, $8, which is pretty cheap to me, and they're really good. I have before, like in other packs and stuff, I have taken these candles out when I have no coloured candles, or I wanted to make my own, or experimented with candles as to what to do. Like I have taken this out before, out of its little holder. It seems like it's glued in there, but you can take them out and then you can mix, like, you know, melt the wax, mix it with other things, and yeah, just pour it back into the tin mold. Just make sure you don't like crush it or anything, otherwise it won't come out that right. But yeah, and then you can crush it. You can make different colored candles. I've made orange ones with orange essential oil and an orange crayon. I melted those all together in a little double boiler. Yeah, double boiler, and they were alright. They came out like a little watery orange colour, but wasn't too bad, really. Smelled like orange. It was pretty good. The next ones I have here, which are the ones I had used to collect a lot, are just standard tapered candles. These are the only two coloured ones, like coloured tapered candles I have left, purple and a blue, because yeah, I just hadn't got around to lighting these ones yet. But these are just standard tapered candles. I don't even know how long they are. Maybe what was it, like 10 inch? No, that's not 10 inch. Maybe 12 inch candles. I don't know. But yeah, just these standard candles here. These are good. I like getting these. I got these ones from a dollar store. They're really good because if you flake off the bottom, like, you know, how you get this little flakes off the bottom, you can see the whole thing is blue. It's not just painted blue on the outside, which is really cool. That's something I really like. These burn for a very long time, maybe 8 hours or so. These are really cool. If I need to burn a candle throughout the whole day, I will burn one of those ones so that I don't have to replace a candle partway through the day, especially if I'm trying to subconsciously work through a spell all day. The next sort of tapered, I wouldn't say tapered, it's not tapered, but the next candle I have is one of these suckers. These are like 14-hour emergency candles. These are the things that you'd light when you lose power if there's a natural disaster or something. I got these from the supermarket because I'm like, hey, gigantic white candles, why not? And then yeah, I'll grab. This is what happens to a tapered candle if you leave it with other candles, like right next to other candles a lot. There won't be cat hair on it, but it'll take on the colour of other candles in the area, like around it. I had pink and red candles, and you can see a little bit of purple on the side there from that purple candle. But yeah, they were all sitting in this drawer here. You can see where the incense is over here. My other candles were sitting here. That's where they were all sitting. And yeah, they just rubbed up against each other and they've been sitting there for months. My future mother-in-law, she wants the candles because she has a property up north and they lose power quite a lot. up there, so when she goes up there for a weekend and she loses power, she's got extra candles, so I'm happy with that. My next lot of candles, these are, I don't use these ones for pagan rituals. I use these as like, what do you call them? I don't call them like ambiance candles, which is what I use a lot of the tea lights for now, because I will show you what kind of candles I use in my normal spell working. But these are scented candles. There's a few of them over here. Give me a sec. I have little tiny hands. I can't hold them all. But these are scented candles here. They're all from the warehouse. These are $2 each from the warehouse, and they have some amazing scents. See, some passion fruit. I have water lily and seagrass. I have Hawaiian surf, which is really good. Sparkling pomegranate noir. And honeysuckle and camellia. I have a vanilla one and another vanilla one and like a berries and champagne one burning in my bathroom at the moment. Not exactly right now because no one's watching them, but it's like for when I take bubble baths or whatever, I have those candles lit and they smell amazing. Yeah, these are just used for like ambiance candles if I'm gaming or whatever. I light a candle, put it on top of my hard drive, and it will smell delicious throughout my gaming session. Now I'm on to the candles that I actually use in my spell work. Now, with the other candles, with the tapered candles and the tea light candles I generally let them burn out after the spell, because I light them on this thing, and there's no chance of them tipping over. Well, the tea lights, there's no chance of them tipping over and starting a fire, so I can leave them. If I am going to leave the room, I will have the door closed. I know you shouldn't do that with a burning candle, but I have nothing around it. I move, like you see the salt and stuff there. My god, it's really hard. Yeah, the salt and stuff there, I will move it. I will move them forward from the photo frame, so there's no chance the heat is going to start a fire. And there's other stuff on the other side, which is non-flammable, but there's a couple of hair clips there, but they'll be gone anyway. But, yeah, I make sure that they are not anywhere near the flammable objects when I am spellcasting. Yeah, and then if I'm leaving them in there in the room and I'm leaving the room, I will move them even further away from those things. Whew. Sorry about that. But with the tapered candles, I generally put them out because I don't trust, if I don't have them in the proper crystal holders that I have, I put them out because no other holder is steady enough that I have in my house is steady enough to hold the tapered candles properly to guarantee that they won't fall. I have what I do for these particular tapered candles is I will get a knife and I will shave a bit more off the all around the edge here. I will shave a bit more down because of like they won't fit in there properly because it's a really old candle holder. Candles never used to be this fat, so yeah, I end up just shaving a bit off and it fits in. If I've shaved too much, and then I just let some wax drip in, and then you stick it in the wax and it will hold semi okay, but I wouldn't guarantee that it will hold properly. But the ones that I use for my spell working are these ones here. I use birthday candles for my spell work because they're small, they burn fast, and you don't have to worry. Like if you really want to do a spell in a hurry, like say like within 2 hours, you've only got 2 hours left and you really want to work a spell, but then you're like, shit, I have to go to bed or I have to go somewhere, these are perfect because especially these black ones burn fast. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised but very happy at the same time because they burn really fast. These are the three that I constantly have on my altar all the time, every spell, because you've got the golden goddess candles, the gold and silver, and I use black to dispel negativity, which is why I'm always wearing black. In case that never occurred to anyone, I wear black because it dispels negativity and it helps me center myself. So yeah, this way all these three are always there. And then I have other birthday candles which I purchased. All different colours, like you've got all different gradients of green, you've got your red, orange and yellow, and then you've got your blue, your different blues and your white. I don't have any pink yet, which is what I'm yet to get. I need to get pink and purple, which will be cool. Then I can have them all. These are about $4 a pack, which is really cheap. You can use 1, 2, you can use the whole lot in one thing. Don't really recommend it. You can only use maybe 2 at the most. But yeah, I use some for a star recently, because I cared, because they're birthday candles. They don't require that much space. They're easy to put out. They don't really, they can start a fire, but it wouldn't be as much of a raging fire as a big tapered candle would, because it's got a bigger flame. And yeah, plus these ones can fit inside a like baby food jar. I mean, you get this little baby food jar. Excuse the inside, it's just a sugar scrub. You've got the height of these. You can put them, you can blue tack them. You can use blue tack. Don't use glue. You can use blue tack and blue tack them to the inside of a jar, and it won't take long before it goes within the jar, and it's secure and it's steady. If it falls over, it hits the side of the jar. What's it going to do if it hits the side of the jar? It's not going to do anything. Plus, yeah, I'm really wanting to develop my own range of spells, a range of spell crafting stuff on Etsy, maybe in the future, possibly when I get more, get more into my crafting and stuff. That's an avenue I might look at, but those are my candles that I have and that I use for my spell work. I remember buying candles, especially these tapered candles. I would buy them and then I would spell work them and put them out, and I had the question posed to me, aren't you supposed to let them burn, like completely burn down, so you can't use them for another spell? And what I told that person was, if you were doing a spell for peace and harmony in your home and you're using a blue candle, and you don't want to sit there for the few hours until it burns down enough, you can either chuck it into a fireplace. If you have a fireplace, chuck the whole candle in there. It doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything. It's already burning wax, so it's not going to do anything. It's probably just going to dribble wax through your coal or your embers or your wood or whatever, but it's not going to really harm anything. Or if you don't want to do it, like if you don't have a fireplace or you don't want to sit there for hours and watch it burn, just put it out, just snuff it out. I would say snuffing rather than blowing, because I read somewhere where if you blow on it, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to blow on a candle, disrespectful to the god whose name you might have lit that candle for. But you just snuff it out, and by snuff it out I mean you can get your dagger. You can just get the blade of your dagger, your ceremonial dagger, and just press it onto, like, you got the flame, it's coming up there, you just press it onto that, and it will just squash the wick down into the wax. Especially on tea light, it will just squash it down into the wax, and it will just go out, and it'll be easy. So, yeah, that's one way to do it. You can also, what I do is I used to put them out. Yeah, well, I used to, sorry, I'm getting myself confused here, but I used to just put them out, and that candle I would then put aside, and the next time I wanted to do a ritual on peace and, dispelling negativity and peace and harmony in your home, that's the candle I would use. I would not use it for anything else apart from that particular spell. I wouldn't use it to create, for harmony and peace in the workplace. No, I would use that only for my home, because that's what I lit it for originally, and that's just the thought and everything that it's been charged for is peace and harmony in your home. So that's the only place I would use it for. It's the same as if I had romantic intentions for one person. I am monogamous at the moment. What do you mean at the moment? I've always been monogamous, every relationship I've been in. But I am monogamous, and if I was to light a candle of love, if I was to do a love spell and direct it at my partner, then then I happen to put that out. If I was to ever, it's never ever going to happen, but if we ever split or anything, I would not light that candle for the next romantic interest in my life, if there was any. I would, because that candle was just for that person. so I would not do anything. I keep looking at this jar of face. I keep looking at this jar of coconut oil and cocoa butter that I did last year, but never really used because I did it in the summer, and of course it was supposed to be whipped body butter, but I did it in the summer and it melted because it got too warm because my house has double glazed windows, and it gets way too warm, so it was just a big flop. And yeah, it's just been sitting in that jar. I've got to clean it out so I can use it for other things. Yeah, but yeah, with candles, don't let anybody say that you can't reuse candles, because you can. Obviously, for my reasoning is that you can use them, but for the exact same purpose. If you've snuffed out a candle and you're using it for something, you use it again for the exact same purpose, and then it works. It works fine. It worked fine for me when I did it. I did several days in a row where I would do the same spell because I wanted maximum effect, and of course, use the same candle. So yeah, just use the same damn candle. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to use birthday candles like I have, use birthday candles. You want to use tapered candles, you want to use tea lights, you can use whatever damn candle you want. You can use beeswax candles. That's the only type of candle I don't have, is beeswax. Because it's not really easy to find in New Zealand unless you want to buy a beeswax making kit, and I'm like, I don't want to. Yeah, so that's about all I can say about candles. Oh, and if you see candle holders or candles or something cheap anywhere, just grab them. It's not gonna harm anyone. I mean, if you don't really feel like you would probably use them, maybe grab them and you can either sell them on as part of a gift or give them away as part of a gift. If you know another pagan or somebody who likes candles, give them away. Or you can just look up on Pinterest on candle gifts, or like candle creations or whatever, crafts, whatever, and you can look up candles. But yeah, when it comes to candle magic and everything I know about candles, in my mind, it's sort of go with what you feel is right. I feel that I like birthday candles, plain coloured birthday candles, by the way. I don't like the patterned ones because they sort of can alter what your intention is through the candles. But yeah, you use plain candles, everything. It'll be awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about candles at the moment. I will be posting other videos on the Sabbats and the gods and all that kind of stuff coming up. You may notice that I will be wearing the same clothes because I'm shooting several videos in one day. I'm just going to get them over and done with so I can upload on different days, so I can have them all prepared for when I go back to work. Yeah, as I said in another previous video, or even in this video right now, I'm still learning my craft and everything. So a lot of these things I will probably have to read off pieces of paper or read off my computer screen, which is over this direction here. See my hand going this way? It's this way. It's over here. So I am learning at the same time you are, if you're watching this for an educational thing. But yeah, I would love for you to join me on this learning journey. I will be posting links to my other social medias down below, as well as my blog as well. I forgot to mention that in the last video. My blog will be, I will be posting on my blog, which will be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm also going to put up a candle post on my blog as well. May not be the exact same wording as what I'm going to have right here, but if you do not like video formats, if you don't want me to be talking to you and you want to read it in your own time, like on a bus or something, and you don't want to waste all your data on your phone, look at the blog, seriously, and I shall show you the way. Yeah, so yeah, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, if you would like my content, my videos, so we can keep learning together, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!